Welcome back, guys, to another episode of Haxenhunt. Today's video, we are going to be shooting the new Prime Nexus 2 up against last year's model Prime Black 5. So we've got the longest axle that they made, well, other than the Black 9 for the hunting series, basically, and then the shortest one this year at 32. So 35 up against 32, so nothing too crazy of a difference. But I'm really excited to shoot these two head to head, see which one I'd rather go home with. So if you guys want to see which one I would prefer, go ahead and stay tuned. First things first, it's going to be the Black 5 from Prime last year. I'll go ahead and show you guys the balance of this bow. Extremely balanced. You can feel most of the weight down in the bottom of it, trying to keep that very, very stable. The grip on that is just bare riser. Feels good, nice rounded edges and everything. Doesn't feel like your hand's kind of out of place on it at all. This thing is set up at 70 pounds and 30-inch draw. So let's draw it back, show you guys the string angle of a 35-inch axle bow, as well as the back wall, and then how that draw cycle, how smooth it is. So very smooth draw cycle. It drops into that back wall pretty smooth. It's a little bit of a simple little thud there. String angle is money. Second to anchor, my tip of the nose is already touching, so it's perfect. I don't have to adjust my head at all from a natural position. Feels really solid. That pin is very, very solid. Just feels like it settles right in there. So, okay. There's quite a bit of jump forward in the bottom of the bow. And a decent amount of hand vibration, nothing crazy, but you can for sure notice that. Let's take another shot. Feels really solid though. Yeah, it definitely just has a natural kick forward and some hand vibration, which you're gonna get in a bow, right? It's not uncomfortable at all. Draws really smooth, shoots really smooth. I feel like you're able to anchor pretty quick. Overall, pretty impressed. It's been a while since I've shot this one. The biggest thing I've noticed is going to be that grip. Yeah, very comfortable bow to shoot. It's not at all, too harsh on your hand or whatever with vibration. But let's put that Nexus 2 up against this Black 5 and see how the hand vibration jump forward and everything compares to this, as well as the string angle being only a 32 versus 35-inch axle bow. So let's grab that Nexus 2 and shoot that. All right, so here is that Prime Nexus 2. First up, obviously, is going to be that balance, and as well you can feel that base a little bit heavier than the rest of the bow, which settles that bow in perfectly perpendicular to the ground, or parallel to the ground, where that arrow is going to be laying, which feels really, really good. I guess I would be curious as to what it would feel like at a steep angle. No, it honestly just kind of bounces right where you have that. Again, so this is 32-inch axle bow set up at the same 30-inch draw length as well as 70-pound draw weight. So let's pull it back, test out that draw cycle and the back wall as well as that string angle. I will mention right now, so this is a new grip that they came out with. Some nanotechnology that NASA uses or something to be able to keep your hand warm so you're not holding onto a cold riser if you're a late season hunter. And I will say, first thing that I noticed when I picked up the bow was that grip is very, very comfortable. I would give it a 10 out of 10 versus a 6 out of 10 from that Black series. So that's already a big upgrade. Okay. Okay, so that's pretty dang smooth draw. That back wall's there, yeah, it drops into that back wall pretty smooth. I think it's a little bit smoother than that black 5. Yeah, this back wall's solid. I mean, it's as solid as it gets. Feels like it anchors so comfortably. String angle. I gotta tip my nose just this much from a natural position down. So Black 5 definitely has a little bit better of a string angle, being a 35-inch axle bow against a 32. That hand shock, hand vibration, there's a little bit of jump forward, not as much as that Black 5, but it is there. Yeah, that thing's smooth, it's nice. Yeah, it's got more of a, if it made a noise, it'd be more of a high pitch tingle of hand vibration compared to that Black 5. Doesn't, like, they're not, it's not an uncomfortable bow to shoot, neither one of them are. So honestly, I'm pretty dang impressed with how this bow's performing right now. Yeah, feels solid in the hand. That grip, I think, is gonna make a big difference with the hand vibration. It just makes it more comfortable. Yeah, honestly, super impressed with the Nexus 2 and the Black 5. But let's go shoot them through the chronograph, see how fast they're shooting, and see which one is shooting a little bit faster with a 430 grain and a 480 grain. We're gonna use those two arrows to kind of test it out, see which one's shooting faster, and then we're gonna go ahead and decide which bow I'd rather go home with. All right, so first up, we're gonna shoot the Prime Black 5 with the 330 grain arrow. Just adjust that through the chronograph, see what kind of speed we're getting. 30-inch draw, 70 pounds. We are at 293, so that's pretty dang good. And then this is the 480 grain arrow out of the Black 5. .281, so pretty dang good speeds coming out of that Black 5 at 70 pounds, 30-inch draw. Let's shoot that Nexus 2. All right, so now time for the Nexus 2 at with the 430 grain arrow, 70 pounds, 30-inch draw. Shot at 300 feet a second, so just a little bit quicker than that Black 5. Now the 480 grain arrow. At 285, so both pretty good speeds coming out of the Nexus 2, a little bit quicker than that Black 5. Now let's kind of go discuss which one I'd rather go home with today. All right, we're gonna hurry and throw a 2-arrow group downrange with both Black 5 as well as the Nexus 2 and just kind of see which one's holding steadier and which one can hold the tighter group. So we're gonna go ahead and shoot the Black 5 first. We're gonna aim at the same spot. They're not sighted in, but we're gonna go off the group. All right, arrow 1 out of the Black 5. Felt like it settled in really nice. String angle again, makes that anchoring really easy. That looks like a nice tight group. All right, now up with the Nexus 2. I feel like I can definitely tell that this one is faster. Just feels a lot faster. We're gonna go ahead and shoot another one out of that just because I feel like I kind of pulled that one. Good group there, so let's go check out that group, show you guys, and then decide which one I'd rather go home with today. All right, this is right where I was aiming. Here's that black 5 group. Looks very good, and then there's those 3. These were the 2 good ones. That was the one I feel like I pulled out of that Nexus 2. So similar, you know, good grouping. They both feel really good, so not too bad. So let's go ahead and talk about the Black 5 and the Nexus 2. Which one I'd rather go home with today? I feel like they both settled in really, really nice. The Nexus 2 is a little bit quicker than that Black 5, not by much, 10-15 FPS. So nothing crazy. Biggest difference you're gonna find if you just go and shoot both of them or even hold them is gonna be that new grip, that nano grip, whatever they call it. I can't remember the name of it. Just feels so solid in your hand. It doesn't feel like it gets sweaty or anything either, if that's a concern that you might have. Feels like it just sits in your hand a little bit better. However, that Black 5 does have a little bit better of a string angle, being a 35-inch axle bow, but they both shoot good. They both feel and settle really good in the hand. The hand vibration is nothing too crazy. It's not really bad, but it's not like dead in the hand, kind of like the Matthews VXR. If you've shot that, or the V3, that is solid dead in your hand. So these do have a little bit more hand vibration than that, but it's nothing that's uncomfortable if you shoot a whole lot. But if I was to go home with one of these bows, pick one of these bows today and buy it, it's kind of a hard one. Honestly, it's going to be kind of deciding factor is going to be what you're going to be using it for. So I'd be out hunting deer and elk, tree stands, blinds, spot and stalk. So I would go with that Nexus 2. However, that Black 5 is super solid. I have got nothing to complain about it. So that's kind of just my thoughts, guys. Thanks for tuning in. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you know when I start and end and announce winners of my giveaways. I've always got giveaways going on. So if you subscribe and hit that notification bell, you will be notified when I post a video, and then I'll also have in the title if I'm doing a new giveaway or not. So anyway, big thank you all, and we'll see you guys next time.